grab a chunk and put a wall behind you. If I try to put a wall up where a wall already is, it's just going to destroy that wall and resummon a new one. But if he moves forward a little bit, I can put up another wall, and now there's two back there. I don't know if we can see. Yeah, we can kind of see it, the edge of it. There are two walls back there. Another thing I can do is I can put a wall behind myself, and that's back 3 punches instead of neutral 3 punches. And now the stage is very, very, very small.
And now I'm super scared.
Let's talk about how to get rid of walls. So the first way to get rid of walls is any wall splat move. Sidira doesn't have one, so we can't really show you with her, but any character that you wall splat against a wall, whether you're Jago wall splatting Aganos or Aganos wall splatting somebody else, the wall takes 1 damage. Walls have 3 hit points. So that's 2 damage, and the third will destroy it. The next way to hurt walls, let me scoot forward a little bit. I want to put another one close so you can see. If you knock Aganos down, all walls take damage because of his weight. So all walls took 1 damage from that. So that's the next way to get rid of walls. If you're feeling trapped, you're going to need to go knock him down if you want to get rid of the walls. That's your only way out, is to fight the monster. And of course, there's got to be another way to get rid of walls, right?
No.
No?
No, I think that covered it.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next special move. The next special move is a fan favorite that we call Ruin. It's quarter circle back kick, and he punches you in the face and sends you flying. And the heavy version goes full screen with more startup. Just a really, really big wallop. Scoot forward a little bit, please. This move causes what we call a wall crash. Move forward a little bit more. Oh! Oh my god, 33%? But that was only 1 wall. What happens if I shoot you? Whoops. Hold on, straight sides, this is all good. What happens if I shoot you through 2 walls? Oh my god! 50%?
Must be a typo.
Well, what if I have 4 chunks and I put up 4 walls? That seems excessive. There's no way they would let me do that. Move forward a little bit. Yeah, I got another wall. Yeah, come on over here. Oh, we're getting closer together. Let's scoot back a little bit more. Getting closer together. Yes. 4 walls, 1 smash, 81% damage. You may freak out.
Aganos, please. They've been freaking out for a while.
Have they?
Also, for what it's worth, you can still press B to make Isaac eat broccoli.
Yes, press B to make Isaac eat broccoli. Also, for what it's worth, good luck setting that up in a match. It is incredibly difficult to get even 2 walls behind your opponent and break them through it, let alone 4. Very, very difficult. If you can do this in an actual high-level ranked match, I will applaud you. There's some other really gross things he can do that you probably won't be able to do in a real match. Save those for another day. Wall crash, pretty neat. Wish there was just another way to get rid of walls, but we're out of them.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we're out of them. Let's talk about combos. I know we talked about, in the textual stream, his doubles being single moves but 2 hits. So that's because we wanted them to not feel as nimble and not as powerful. And you're going to probably see these in a second and be like, those are really slow. But they actually have the same frame data to the frame as Jago's auto doubles. They're identical. They just are a lot easier to see because he's in one pose for longer. So I'm going to go ahead and do Clobber Copter into light double. It's a 2-hit flick. The light kick one is a 2-hit face smash. Medium punch is a 2-hit slap. Medium kick is a 2-hit shoulder tackle. Heavy punch, whoops, heavy punch is the big close heavy punch for 2 hits. And heavy kick is a big 2-hit stomp. Those are the auto doubles. I want to talk about manuals real quick too. Because his moves start up slower when you have more chunks, you would think you wouldn't be able to get the same manuals, but we actually have an override in there so that when you attempt a manual, you get the fastest possible version of the move. So your manuals, no matter how many chunks you have, will feel the same. So don't worry about that. That's not going to affect anything. In fact, all of your auto doubles and linkers don't change with chunks. It's just your neutral special moves, shadow moves, normals, etc., etc. So let's check out his linkers. He has 2 linkers. He has the pulverized linker. So I can just spin again. I'm going to do medium double into light. Medium double into medium for 2 hits. And the heavy version hits 3 times, obviously. The other linker is the natural disaster, quarter circle forward kick. You can do 1 hit. 2 hits. And that's a carry linker, which is pretty important. 3 hits. Because sometimes you need to push people a little closer to the next wall so you can wreck them through it. And Yeah, so those are the linkers, right? Let's talk about the enders. These are pretty important since we've seen all the special moves. I'm gonna build up a high damage combo here. I'm gonna do the pulverize ender. Boom, boom, boom. That one's a hard knockdown ender. Well, needs a longer hard knockdown, probably. Somebody write that down. That's the hard knockdown ender. It actually is probably his most damaging ender if you don't have any walls around. So pretty good to use if you already have armor. The next ender is the natural disaster ender. And it's actually pretty tough for Aganos players to change sides with their opponent because of his size and his jumps. So this ender actually changes sides with them. It's an exchange ender, very useful for making sure you keep the wall behind the opponent. The next ender is definitely a fan favorite here. This is the ruin ender. I'm just going to do a lower level version of this. And that does cause the wall crash. So if there is a wall in play, you don't have to do a raw ruin in order to break somebody through it. You can just do a combo. This is a pretty short combo into a big wall crash. And that becomes his damage ender. It's not really a damage ender unless you have a wall, but if you do, wow. You can get like 30% off of level 1. So watch out for walls, they're very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And the most important ender is probably the chunk ender, the payload ender. I have one pip, I have 2 pips. This ender summons a wall and smashes them into it relentlessly while regaining chunks. That regained 2 chunks because I had 2 ender levels. So if I only have 1 ender level, I'll get 1 chunk. And of course, if I have 4, I can grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have all the chunks now. And now I'm just gonna be like, ah, I'm a monster. Okay, that's fantastic. Be sure you chunk up, you know? That ender, it does bad damage. It's just not good damage, even though it looks brutal as hell. But you chunk up, and that's really important. So keep an eye on your chunks. Decide whether you want to use an ender that sends them far away so you can grab 1 chunk, or an ender that's going to grab a bunch of chunks and keep them close, which might be a better situation for you as an Aganos player. Which, of course, will come in handy when you're fighting C-Styles, which we'll talk about a little bit later. I want to get into the shadow moves, because these are really important. Aganos is very weak defensively. As you saw from his special moves, he doesn't really have anything that's going to help him get people off of him without Shadow Meter. He's going to have to spend Shadow Meter to really manipulate the game in that way. So the most important one for me is definitely the Shadow Payload Assault. Wouldn't you say, Isaac?
Yes. And it's also the coolest one.
Boom! He smashes the ground, the rocks go up, the rocks come down. There are some important things to note about this move. It has pretty long startup, so it's easy to get interrupted, and it's a little harder to find opportunities to combo into. So watch out for that. But if the rocks go up, they will come down. So go ahead and block the first hit here, and then hit me. They came back. They always come back if they go up. But one solution here might be to throw me. Whoops.
Okay.
Oh, I need infinite meter. I'm on the wrong menu. Shadow meter, infinites. There we go. All right, let's try it again. So he threw me, and then he's just going to block the rest, and we're pretty much neutral. He was actually advantaged there a little bit. And the reason you might want to do that to an Aganos player is because if they can actually get this off and make you block it from full screen, that's 2 chunks for free, easy. Maybe 3, if they're lucky. There's all kinds of other horrible things they can do to you during this as well. I'll give you one example. For instance, I can knock them up into the air, put a wall behind them, and then smash them through it. Which looks pretty damn great.
36%.
36%.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's a little bit.
That's a great shadow move. There are some things that can combo into it. I definitely recommend fishing for this with hard kick. Not a bad way to do it.
Oh.
The next move that is very important is definitely Shadow Pulverize. As we mentioned many times in this stream, and we'll continue to mention, this character's weakness is being thrown. Other than his size, being thrown is awful for him. So go ahead and sweep me and then try and throw me. Shadow Pulverize, however, is throw invulnerable and is an opener. So you're going to need to rely on that to get you out of throw situations. I was late that time. Yeah. The next move that's super, super important is definitely Shadow Natural Disaster. That's going to look like...
We're at 4.
We're at 4K! Way! We made it to 4K, so that means we get to see the stage ultra, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, Shadow Natural Disaster looks like this. Woo! That's an opener. It's pretty fast. There's some cool whiff punishes you can do with this if you're willing to spend the meter. However, one of the coolest things about it, Blanca Ball style, is you can hold it and charge up the speed a little bit. But what's even cooler about that is if you're being pestered from the air, which happens a lot because he's very tall, you can get people to land on it and then let go and crash into them. Let's go ahead and see that again. Oh. You failed. You didn't jump on me.
I did, I know.
Jump over.
I'm the worst.
Let's do it the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, jump in. And that's pretty great damage, honestly. 17% for an anti-air, and that can get you out of some sticky situations, so look for opportunities to use Shadow Natural Disaster as an anti-air. You cannot hop out of that move like you can the regular Natural Disaster, however. Oh, I nailed it!
Oh.
That was incredible. Matt does that on a whim. Full screen, it's really annoying. And then the next move, Shadow Ruin. This causes wall crash and has hyper armor. This is an unlimited number of armor hits. And more importantly, it does not use his chunk armor. It has its own hyper armor. I don't know how we can show that with this character really well.
Yeah,
do knock me down and do meaty quarter circle back 2 kicks.
Oh.
The shadow version.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
what are you doing?
that kick's not working. I hit 2 buttons.
You're hitting the wrong buttons.
How?
It's these buttons.
You can hit any
You're
2.
bad. He's bad at video
You can
games.
hit any 2
Show
buttons.
me. Show me.
There are 3 buttons.
Show me.
You can hit any...
There we go. Oh my God, mine didn't come out that time.
Yeah.
This is a bad example. Okay, air shadow daggers. Do that. Oh my God.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. We got it.
Oh my God. Just trust me. It has hyper.
Juggernaut first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It destroys projectiles.
Yeah.
Duh. It also destroys projectiles and is projectile immune. That's very important. Our outline, please. That move is projectile immune and destroys projectiles. That was a terrible example.
Yeah, that was
but it's a great
spin.
move. Causes wall crash. And also, this is a juggle cash out, a juggle ender. So you can do little things like this. Oh, I missed it. Works in the corner for sure. Wow. It does decent damage. I feel like there's something missing.
I don't know.
What if I have a wall behind me and I just don't want one there?
You already said we ran out of options.
But what if there's a wall behind me and I don't want it there? I feel like I trapped myself.
You said we were out of options.
What if I rip it out of the ground and beat my opponent with it?
Fair.
What is going on?
All right, we call that the Peacemaker. Yes, you can rip a wall out of the floor and beat your opponent with it. It is fantastic. Let me show you the way.
So what can you do with this?
You get, this replaces all your punch buttons. Light punch is gonna be this. Medium punch is a little of that. And hard punch is actually an overhead. Boom. That's pretty good damage.
So I noticed it fell apart. What's that
Yeah,
about?
the Peacemaker has 3 hit points, just like his walls. You get to hit the opponent 3 times, and then it's gone. And then you'll need to grab another. This thing is ridiculous, so be happy that you only get 3 hits. Crouching hard kick, because we had this full screen overhead, right? Why not give him a full screen low as well? Crouching hard punch is a full screen low. And of course, jumping hard punch is his only recapture move. That'll recapture people. You can do some neat stuff with that. We'll get to that in a minute as well. He also gets a chain combo, a target combo with this. You can do light, medium, heavy. But more importantly, you can choose between standing or crouching heavy. So you can go low if you want to. So if they block it, go ahead and block this. Yep. Mix up city. Oh, I gotta be a little closer for that. All your kick buttons still work here. You know, you can just do them like normal. So you have not lost your fastest move, which is great. But a lot of pretty much every special move will destroy this thing instantly. So you need to make sure you don't accidentally destroy it yourself. Let's see the outline here. Right. Let's say I don't want this thing anymore. You better scoot back.
Yep.
I don't want this thing anymore. I picked it up on accident, whatever. I can just chuck it at somebody. Boom! This is by far the largest projectile in the game. Don't put hitboxes on and look at the hitbox on this because you'll just freak out. Yeah,
it's super fast.
It's really fast. It's ridiculously large. Please have fun with it. There's one more thing you can do with this bad boy. If I go for a back throw while I'm holding this, I just get the usual back throw and I lose my Peacemaker. Jump over me again.
That's anticlimactic.
That's anticlimactic. Yeah. But if I go for a forward throw, you can wall crash people with a throw. And that throw actually acts as a command throw, even though it's input with light punch and light kick. It is untechable. Bah! That is so fun. And this is why none of you could have possibly guessed what his instinct is. Because you had no idea he could rip a wall out of the ground and beat somebody with it. You were all like, oh, he's just going to replenish his resource. But what he actually gets for his instinct, which we call peacetime, is, boom, a regenerating stick. Oh, it shattered. I'll have another. Oh, it's gone. I'll have another. Oh, it's gone. I'm coming to get you. Ah, I'm coming to get you some more. Ah. Yeah, those are cancelable, by the way. Standing the light medium, so you can do light medium into natural disaster and get stuff off of that. It's fantastic. I gotta set my instinct mode to refill here. Matt likes to do crouching hard punch anti-air into instinct. Go ahead and jump. Oh, I must have to do it faster than that. But he'll recapture with that and then go into a full combo, which is pretty neat. Oh, I'm chunking up. Yeah, boy. Yeah, instinct mode. Peacetime. Regenerating. Peacemaker. Still has 3 hit points. Still clobbers the crap out of people. Da, 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 da. That's so great. That is Aganos.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Aganos.
Yeah, Aganos. So, is that really it?
This character adds a lot to the game. He's really interesting and really different, so I have some reminders I want to give to the players. Please listen up. This is my sage-like advice to you guys. Don't fight Aganos the way you fight everybody else in the game. Don't do it. If he has armor, focus on finding a way to remove the armor. This is gross. Once the armor's gone, go nuts. Just go nuts. Annoy him using throws, make him make mistakes by throwing him a lot because armor doesn't stop any of that, and use fast multi-hitting moves. Riptor Flames, Conra back medium punch, anything that hits multiple times or quickly, like TJ Mash Light Punch, Saberwolf chain combos, any of that stuff is really, really helpful in trying to get some of this armor away. You can even find character-specific stuff like a lot of the armor moves that are going to hit you in reply after you armor. If you like Saberwolf's run slide, he'll go under and the attack will just miss. So look for stuff like that. There are a lot of ways to deal with the armor. You're just going to have to think outside the box a little bit. Be the mosquito. Be the annoying little guy who's willing to jump all over Aganos, hit him like crazy, strip the armor away, and then bully him to death. It is actually quite challenging to play as Aganos. He is not too hard to use, but he's pretty tough to win with because he requires a very different mindset. Most of the time you can play the matchup and play the game. But I think an Aganos player is not only going to have to play the matchup, but he's going to have to play his opponent really well. Aganos relies on fear. And when you run into an opponent who's not scared of you, you're going to have a hard time. So you have to find ways to use the armor and the other tools to make the opponent scared. If you can do that, you can be successful with this character. And of course, I want to remind you about C-Styles' Aganos Challenge. You guys don't know, C-Styles ran a live stream. He runs a live stream like every day for KI, but he ran a special live stream when Omen came out, and anyone who could beat him in a 3 out of 5 set, if they were a subscriber to his channel, could win $25 that he donated. Nobody was able to beat him for a while, and some other people started donating money to the prize pot, and over the course of 2 days, he went undefeated, and now the prize pot is at something like $830, and he's rolled it over. So when Aganos comes out, if you can beat C-Styles Conra with your Aganos in a 3 out of 5 set, you will win over $800.
Yeah, that was a fun stream to watch too.
Yeah, yes,
really enjoyed that.
So these are going to be good too.
He's probably watching this stream now, and he's just like, "Oh man."
There's something else I want to talk about real quick before we get into matches. The Aganos mirror match. Aganos' chunk armor does not function in the Aganos mirror match. You can still use regular armor like on the Shadow Ruin, but the chunk armor does not function. And the reason for this is he just hits too hard. He doesn't care about that. But the real reason for it is that it makes the match a lot more exciting. And it's actually turned into a favorite mirror match around here. It was when we had the armor on, it was pretty rough, and now it's pretty fun. So just be aware that the armor doesn't really function in the Aganos mirror match, which I'm sure we'll see a lot of when the character is brand new.
Yeah, I think that match, you play it very differently.
You do.
And it's a lot
because
of fun.
it's all ammo. You don't worry about armor at all. It's all about, and it's much harder to dodge the shots too.
But you have your hyper armor on the...
You do. You have the Shadow Ruin. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some matches, yeah? Let's check out Aganos' stage, do some matches. We broke 4K, So we can definitely show you guys the stage ultra, but we'll get to that a little later. Let's do some matches first. Isaac, I'm going to pass this to you. You pass that one to Noah.
All right. No one
Also,
is
ask any
using
questions
Aganos?
you guys may have during
sure.
the matches. I could send them over to Keats. and
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
them.
Questions in the chat, please. Ramon is going to relay those to us. We're going to answer them while these two play a little bit. Did we hit 5K yet?
No, we are at 4.4.
Okay, if you guys want those balance changes, you need to get to 5K in the next probably 20 minutes or so. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait a week or two.
Okay.
Christmas comes twice this year. Should we show another color?
Yeah, you can go through the colors.
There's a lot of people asking
Autumn Aganos.
for taunt. Are we showing the taunt?
Oh yeah, we can show the taunt.
Got this purpley Aganos. We got this other purpley Aganos.
Why is there
Like
so much purple, Ramon?
That's the best color.
This is
So
a really
happy
good
about
color.
that color.
Yeah. It's
So
like
another,
moldy
That's the broccoli color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This got gray and green. We got purple and pinkish kind of green. I like this one because it looks like Devastator, the transformer that the Constructicons turn into.
Nice.
Nerd.
And we got this one. And I'm gonna go with.
Where's the obsidian one? Is that gone? It is gone. Oh well.
Which one should I pick?
The one that you like the best.
You're going with the transformer one, aren't you?
I don't know. It's either this or the purple one.
Here's a good question, Keats. Someone wants to know if Aganos breaks through Glacius armor and the other armor
Nope.
in the game.
He only ignores other Aganos chunk armor. All other armor still works on
Other
him.
armor is magical. His armor is physical.
Correct. That's what it is. Make up whatever reason you need to. It just makes the game more fun.
Time for a Christmas beating. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
Glacius' armor and instinct works in the air, but Aganos' never works in the air. So that's a huge difference to keep in mind.
Question from the chat: do walls stay between rounds?
Absolutely. Walls absolutely stay between rounds. You want to get rid of walls, you knock this monster down. Oh,
wall.
very nice. What did I say, Noah?
Put
When
him
he
through a
gets
wall.
up. No, when he gets up. I told you to spin. So he's wall splatted Aganos and knocked him down, so the wall's taking 2 damage. And there's the 3rd damage. I guess some of the throws aren't triggering a knockdown damage for the walls. We'll have to look into that. Ooh. Oh, he's getting wrecked. It can be pretty tough to win with Aganos. It's going to take some talented people to show us the way.
It's all right. Just give me
Come
one
on,
drop.
Noah.
It's all right.
Get it together. Got any more questions from the chat? You need to chunk up. That's the problem. Okay. He's doing this. He wants to chunk up.
How many walls can be put up total?
Aganos
And
can
what-
put up 4 walls. However, in an Aganos mirror, it is theoretically possible to have 8 walls. However, walls do not have any ownership once placed in an Aganos mirror. If you put a wall behind me, I will rip it out of the ground and hit you with it. So you will never see 8 walls in an Aganos mirror.
They're also
It's just
constrained
not
by
going to
space.
happen.
They can't
Yeah.
be too close to
They
each
can't be
other.
too close together, otherwise they destroy each other. So you have to keep that.
Oh, I tried to
They
throw.
always come back.
Someone asked if he can be throwable. He
Yes,
answered.
you can absolutely throw him with any character you want. In fact, that is a primary weakness of his. Being thrown is pretty rough for him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, watch your
Can we
mouth.
not say that?
Oh yeah, throw it at him. Oh, he's coming to get you.
Oh no.
That's tough.
New people in the chat asking what his instinct does.
Okay, so you guys missed some of the first part of the show. If you missed the first part of the show, definitely rewatch the archive when this goes up on YouTube in a few minutes. But the quick answer is when you rip a wall out of the ground and hit somebody with it, that's called the Peacemaker. And instinct mode is peacetime, where you get a Peacemaker that regenerates. So even when it breaks, you get another one back. And you can just keep walloping people with a stick from full screen. Full screen high-lows, super fun.
Then someone's asking if on the Aganos mirror match, can you punch through all 8 walls?
Theoretically, I think you can do that. Incredibly unlikely, and they'll probably be dead on the 5th wall. But yeah, you could probably do it. I'm sure somebody will make a video of that when this character comes out.
Did we show the taunt?
We didn't
Yeah,
do the
no.
taunt yet because Noah's getting wrecked.
Let me just beat up this boxer first.
Noah asked me for advice on this matchup before the stream, and the one thing I told him to do, he has not done a single
True.
time.
Done that thing.
He's completely ignored me. Spin. There you go.
Thrown.
Pulverize is a great media against TJ because it beats all of his wake-up options if you time it correctly. But TJ's jumping hard kick is really hard to deal with when you're a tall monster like this. Oh my god. If he does it up that high though and you block it, you get a throw punish when he lands. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. Yep, that's tough.
Oh, and of course I dropped it.
That is tough. Come on, Noah, you can do it.
Don't worry, we got
There's
this.
a lot of people calling you out on chat now.
Oh, man.
Just,
Well, people don't know how hard it is.
He is harder to use.
This character's really hard to win with. Yeah. It's gonna take some time.
You have to change up your style when fighting him.
You totally do.
For playing against him, or as him, it is pretty tough.
I have a feeling C-Style's money will go untaken. Free chunks. Oh, 3 chunks. He is chunked up now. And there's a wall. Okay, I know what he wants. Noah telegraphs this pretty bad. Oh my god.
I'm so scared.
We're going for it.
I'm so scared.
Yes! Oh, that was awesome. 53%. Oh, Noah. Noah, please finish it.
Oh.
Yes!
Okay, I still got this.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh, that's right. TJ's not dead.
Oh, sorry. I gotta get a better mouth.
Noah, you're so scared right now. Everyone can see it.
Oh no!
That
I got my
awesome,
moment.
though.
I had my moment.
That was so good. Oh man, that was incredible.
You want to try?
Yeah.
There you go. Here's my sweaty arcade stick.
It's fine. Does it reach? Yeah, it
Yeah,
reaches.
of course. You were just using
Do you have any other characters? Yeah, play your skeleton.
Okay.
Remember to select slowly.
I'd just like to point out also that I'm still undefeated on stream.
Is that why you gave away the stick so quickly?
Yeah, that was too close.
You can also still press B to make Isaac and Brock play.
Skeleton load again.
No, please.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we may not be able to play Spinal right now.
Yeah, this
Do the mirror match.
a development
Okay, let's do
build.
the mirror match.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Autumn. Autumn Aganos is my Aganos, I think.
Purple one, because he kind of looks like crystals.
Yo, weird. I will try to do the Ultra when I beat Noah.
All right.
Not if.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna try. Ah, I'm a monster. All right, let's go. Ammo. No. Bah. I like this one a lot.
someone asked
Oh.
if the camera will be back to normal when Aganos is not on screen.
Of course. Nothing is different when Aganos is not being played. Re-camera. It only pulls out when he's being used. Oh no. Get out of here, big man.
Not entirely sure. Someone has asked a couple times, does Aganos have a backlash?
A back
dash?
Oh yeah, he can dash.
He can dash.
His dashes
It
are
says
so
backlash,
bad.
I was confused.
Okay. Aganos' dashes are so horrible that you'll probably regret it every time you do them. And then you'll understand why you probably don't want Glacius to have a dash, because at least you can't get him on accident. Stop that. Oh. Oh, yes.
So good.
Yes.
Good.
Chunk.